Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Grass Studio Maulers. I'm Dave Forrest and this is my good friend
Harvey Lowe.
And today's episode we're doing another kit review of the brand new Ryefield Sherman M4A4.
Hey,
another Ryefield kit.
How come you always introduce?
Because it's my garage.
Oh yeah, right. Okay. So you just did a review on the Ryefield Tiger. Now you're doing one on the Sherman.
Yes. Yeah. So this is, I think this is their newest kit. I want to, or maybe not. Maybe this is the King Tiger.
And that's an M4A4.
An M4A4, which is used a lot by the Allies.
And this one is Chinese.
There's markings for Chinese volunteer, I believe. So let's pop this baby open and let's see what you get. Now, again, and you would have heard me talk about this in the last episode,
yes.
I'm a big fan of Ryefield models, and I did previously build a Sherman, which has progressed really nicely. So a lot of good marking options, including a Canadian.
What?
Yeah, there's a Canadian option here, which is really the reason.
Oh, let's look at the instructions here.
That's not
French.
That's
Polish, which makes our director happy because he's Polish.
Markings.
Royal Marines. Oh, Canadian.
In Italy.
I'm gonna just should show you.
That's the one I'm going to do because I am Canadian.
You are.
Yeah.
So that one, yeah, and then you got these two. And wow, these are nice.
So again, and we just did a review on the King Tiger, so a lot of the same superlative comments apply.
I do Chinese because I'm Chinese Canadian, but I can't do a Chinese Canadian Sherman. I'd have to do either the Canadian one or the Chinese. I can't do a Chinese. Just saying. All right, so continue.
So same quality of parts. Like if I look at the periscope guards, now could you use 3D printed, and will the 3D printed be finer? Be finer than this? Yes, probably.
I like those.
But these are really nice.
Yeah,
out of the box,
and they're not like brittle.
No,
like
3D no, they won't fight you as much, right? So but there's a little bit.
Tiny bit.
Yeah, so the cleaning up might be a bit of an issue, but just use like a really sharp, like God hand nippers to get them off. That's perfect application.
And clean it up with the reverse scraping of the blade.
Yeah. Yep. And then they give you the machine gun is slide molded. Like just like you really don't. I mean, you can always go and get aftermarket for it, but you don't necessarily need it.
And like in the Tiger kit, Dave, the instructions they tell you where the glue goes with the red. Marking in the instructions, so it's very helpful. Parts are all numbered properly, and
you get nice Allied fire extinguishers. You get nice fuel caps, armored fuel cap covers.
Just tiny parts.
Nice texture on them.
Look at the little butterfly rivets.
Yeah, like just attention to detail. Again, you need nothing, right? So the tools they give you that don't have the straps molded on.
They even give you jerry cans.
Right. So the tools are very nicely done. They give you jerry cans. They give you ammunition boxes. Again, all of the machine guns they give you are slide molded. The barrels, so the 50 cal, the 30 cal, right? Beautifully done. The extra armored plating bits are nicely done. Although I might enhance these a little bit.
With what?
Well, just with the torch cuts, and then maybe using that Mr. Surfacer that we talked about, that acrylic Mr. Surfacer, just to give it a little bit more texture. But you don't have to. They give you there is a metal barrel in here somewhere, but they give you a nice one-piece barrel that's slide molded that you could use just as well.
Oh, there's a metal one in there somewhere?
There's a metal one in here somewhere, I believe.
Yes. Cool.
Actually, on this one there's two. I got one that had, like, I guess for the 105 millimeter, and one for the, which is here.
With these metal barrels, do you prep them in any way? Or
I use I'll either use the metal primer, which is a clear primer like that.
Yes.
Or
stuff.
Yeah, or also Future works really well.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lincoln length, or not Lincoln length, individual tracks. So they give you different versions.
Is that rubber? Is that the rubber?
Yeah, the rubber pads, and I guess I don't know if these are rubber or metal. So again, you have to do your research to see which vehicle have what. Might be an option to do 3D print, but again, beautiful if you're willing to put up with that. Beautiful. and from experience,
wow. Look at the surface.
Yeah,
you can't see it on the camera, but it's really
there's nothing you need to do
there's
there.
really nice.
Like the weld seams,
and
the
then
cast
the
marks,
the cast
foundry
marks.
marks. They're
A
beautiful.
wash will bring them. That's
beautiful.
fantastic.
Right. Now, having built, so I haven't put these types of, I don't know, these are T54, T48 type tracks together. So I did the kind of the one-piece metal ones for the up armored Sherman I did, but those are workable. The road wheels or the suspension, the running gear is workable, and so if you want to pose it on uneven ground, it's just beautiful, like out of the box.
Right.
Really well done.
Right.
So again, I know we're gushing about these kits. And these are all courtesy of my wallet, by the way. We don't have any sponsorships or anybody, so
wow, look at the
because we want to remain neutral. So again, interior, like signs for an interior that's going to come beautiful, nice textured. Like really, I might enhance this a bit, but you don't really have to.
Sure beats my old monogram Sherman.
No kidding, right? Springs. I think these are for the suspension.
Oh wow! Huh.
Right.
So they can.
And then extra attachment point. These might be for the spare tracks. Again, they give you tow cables in nylon thread, which I'm not a big fan of. Like they go the extra. Like why not just give you the copper? But, okay,
photo
minor.
etch.
That's just me being very picky, and then a little bit of photo etch. And you can again out of the box.
Periscopes.
This really needs nothing.
Periscopes. By the way, I'm looking at this Canadian one. It's the Ontars Regiment. Which, by the way, if you ever come to Toronto, there's an Ontars Tank Museum just east of us in Oshawa. It's highly it should be better advertised. So
it's the best kept secret.
yeah. So if you ever come to Toronto, check out the Ontars Tank Regiment Museum in Oshawa.
There used to be an amp show out there.
Yes, two of them
back in the day, which was too bad that stopped. But
and there you go. That's
but beautiful. I mean,
that's neat.
I continue to be impressed by rifle models and the level of detail.
Where are they out of? Is it China? Where are they?
Yeah, they're Chinese. I don't know exactly where. I don't know if they're mainland or Hong Kong. They're probably mainland, I'm guessing.
Very cool.
And the quality of the decals,
Yeah.
I think they're not overly thick.
I mean, even for armor though, even if they're a bit thick.
Yeah.
Aircraft may be different.
Yeah, but very nice. So again, I would definitely do the Canadian.
Yeah,
for sure, right? Yeah. And then. So yeah, this is stunning.
Very nice.
This is beautiful. So again, another highly recommended rifle model kit. Again, haven't built it, haven't started yet. Definitely want to do this at some point in the not too distant future. Lots of great details in the box. Really needs nothing to add to it.
It's very neat.
But I'll probably add a few bits here and there just because I have them. So that's it. So that concludes our review. So highly recommended. These go for about, I think these go for about 75 or 80 Canadian.
Okay.
So I don't know what they would be in the U.S. market,
Right.
Or overseas. But just can't talk enough about the good qualities of these rifle kits.
Indeed.
Big fan. So that's it for this episode. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see everybody next time around. Take care.